Now, my next guest is a reporter who was at the Trump rally Saturday. She saw the attempt on Trump's life from just a few feet away. Her name is Salena Zito, and she joins me now. Salena, you watched him raise his fist. You were one of the first to speak after that. What did he tell you?
So I talked to him yesterday morning. I was just a few feet from him, along with my daughter and son-in-law, photojournalist. We were in the bumper, and I was set to interview him at on the flight from Butler to Bedminster. And so he knew we had already met just before he went out onto the stage, and we had chatted just about what we were going to talk about. And when he was hit, he did something he doesn't usually do, and he turned his neck. Traditionally, President Trump does not turn his neck. He turns his whole body. And I heard the pop, pop, pop. I saw the blood go across his face. I saw him go down. I saw the protective stance taken around him, and then he was taken off right in front of me, and his hat fell and landed right in front of my face that was on the ground. He called me yesterday, and it's important to tell you that, because he called me yesterday morning, and he's called and said, "Salena, are you okay? Is your daughter okay? Is your son-in-law okay?" And I'm like, "Mr. President, you were just shot. I think I'm fine." And so we had a conversation. We talked a little bit. It wasn't an interview. He called back later, and he was talking, and I could tell this mood and this difference in him. So I asked him if I could ask him a couple questions about how he felt in that moment, and what, if anything, was going to change about the convention. And when he raised his fist, he said, "I wanted people," "that was not about me in that moment. You know, presidents are representative of the country. America is seen as this pillar of strength. I wanted them to know that the country is okay, that we're okay." I thought that was really important to do in that moment. And then he said, after he had reflected overnight, we just talked, a few hours later, he said he had to meet the moment, that it was important for him to convey unity. He said he had a humdinger of a speech planned, but he ripped it up, and it was going to be a completely different speech.
It's been a long time since I heard the expression humdinger, but I think it was very aptly used in this case. Salena, thank you very much for giving us an impression of the president's spirit right after being shot by an assassin, a would-be assassin. Salena Zito, thank you very much for being with us. You've really painted a remarkable picture for us, and we appreciate it.